A warm welcome to all the viewers for the course Advanced Manufacturing Technology. Myself Thea Pal, Assistant Professor of Department of Mechanical Engineering, and today I am going to give a brief lecture on the module 2 of your particular curriculum, and the module 3 is your NC and CNC machine. NC means numerical control machine and CNC means computer numerical control machine. So the most important thing is that already we have studied about the conventional machining, and there we have seen that to obtain the product, and if we want to get a proper dimensional accuracy, then in that particular situation we are getting somehow less accuracy level in the conventional machining method. So to get much more accurate level of production rate as well as the productivity, we are preferring for non-traditional machining process also. Now CNC and NC machine is basically one of the automation related manufacturing, and here the accuracy level of the dimension is obtained much more higher than your conventional machining process. So without further delay, let us have a look at the content. So first we are going to discuss about the NC machines, then we are going to discuss about the CNC machines, then we are going to have a look for overviews, and then we will be explaining the working principle of CNC machine. Then we will be talking about the DNC machine, that is the direct numerical control machines, and last we are going to discuss about the advantages of CNC and disadvantages of CNC. So without any further delay, let us have a look for the NC machines. Well, efficiency is a term which is very associated with every business and resulting in profit making also. So it is defined as the ratio of the output to the input, and to increase the profit, stress has to be laid on maximizing the output with keeping input to the lowest possible level. But at the same time, the quality and reliability has also to be ensured. So the feedback given by the market survey can be utilized for improving the design product, its production process and other related things. So what we were talking about, that why we are going for the non-traditional machining or why we are going for some automation. So if I have a look for a basic difference using the special purpose machine and NC machine, then I must say the special purpose machine, that means the conventional one, they have fixed sequence of operation with little or no variation to machine a part. But if I talk about the NC machine, then this is flexible method in which the sequence of operation can be changed to machine a new part. But if I talk about the special purpose machine, then I must say it is suitable for mass production having identical parts. But same if I discuss about the NC machine, then this can be applied to short or batch production run or even a single parts also. Similar way, special purpose machines require more time for setting up, but NC machine our complex setup procedure are almost bypassed in this machine. But in case of special purpose machine, the program or sequence of operation is built into the hardware, and in NC machine the program is stored as the software. Special purpose machine has less scope for variation as it is too costly, but NC machine have a large scope for variation of different products without the involvement of high cost. Now for special purpose machine, more floor area is required for tooling and work holding purpose, but if I talk about the NC machine, then lesser floor area is required. So you can see how the NC machine is playing an advantageous role with respect to special purpose machine, that is the conventional one. So if I look for the NC machine, then I must say it has been told that numerical control is a system in which actions are controlled by the direct insertion of numerical data at some point, and the system must automatically interpret at least some portion of your data. So you can see there is a program, there is a MCU of a computer, that is a machine control unit, and you can see the process equipment, that is entirely the cutting tool is controlled by the machine control unit by some program. Now NC machine, it has got various definition, but the definition which was given by Electronics Industry Association, which is very formally known as EIA, it defines that a system in which actions are controlled by direct insertion of numerical data at some point, and the system must automatically interpret at least some portion of this particular data. Next, someone have also told that control of the machine tool by means of recorded information on punch tape or card, it is also known as numerical control machine. Next, someone have also defined that numerical control is basically defined as a form of software controlled automation in which the process is controlled by alphanumeric characteristic or symbol. So if according to this definition, a program is prepared with the consist of blocks. Now these blocks consisting of combination of characteristic and numbers in sequence that describe the position of the tool and the job, as well as the cutting speed and the feed, etc. Now this data is converted into coded instruction, which is called as part program. Now as the job changes, the instruction of the part program are also changed. The other instruction which can be included may be for tool changing or coolant off or coolant on. But it is very easy to encode a new programming than to change the machinery for flexibility, thus arising need of NC machine tool over the special purpose machine, or which is commonly known as the conventional machine. Now basically, if I go for the construction of NC component, okay, or the basic component of NC machine, then it consists of three things. What are they? One is software, next is machine control unit, another is machine tool. So these are the three things basically which consist of, okay, these are the three things that it consists of, these are the components. So now let's move to the next slide. So now we are having a discussion of CNC. What is CNC machine? Basically, computer numerical control machine is a manufacturing process in which pre-programmed computer software dictates the movement of factory tool and machinery. And the process can be used to control a range of complex machinery from grinders and lathe to mills and routers. With the help of CNC machine, three-dimensional cutting tasks can also be accomplished in a single set of promotes. So if you have a look, you can see first you are going with input device. You are going with input device. So input device, what you are doing? You are generating a part program. You are generating a part program. Okay. Next, in the machine control unit, what exactly occurring? One is data processing unit is there, another is control loop unit is there, and this is shown in the display unit. So from here you are getting the feedback system also, and in the feedback system what you are getting the velocity feedback also as well as the positional feedback also. So if you are giving a position to a workpiece, but you have entered a data, suppose 100 millimeter distance, but actually it is not going to 100, maybe it is going for 98 or 95, so it will give you the feedback also. Next you can see MCU is also controlling the machine tool also. This is basically the miscellaneous function. As well as this MCU is also helping to control the driving system. So you can see the input device, from there you are injecting the part program and then it is transferring to MCU. MCU, machine control unit, where there are two things are associated. One is data processing unit, another is the control loop unit. And here you can see that this under this portion you can go for the machine tool. It is controlling the driving system, at the same time it is also controlling the feedback system also. Let's have a look for the next slide. So now let's have a look over the overview. Okay, so numerical control, or in fact NC system, basically it controls many machine functions as well as the movement which were traditionally performed by the skilled machinist. Numerical control developed out of the need to meet the requirement of high productivity rate, uniformity and consistent part quality. Now program instructions are converted into output signal, which in turn control machine operations such as spindle speed, tool selection, tool movement and cutting fluid flow also. Now as we were talking about, here you can see the basic component of your NC system. One is the program. This is basically none other than what? Your software. It is basically your software. Okay. Next we are going for the machine control unit, which is commonly known as MCU. And this is your processing equipment, or you can say this is as MT, that is a machine tool. So you are very accustomed about this particular thing. Program, it includes under software, machine control unit under this one, which is going to give you the instruction to the machine, and this is the processing equipment, that is none other than machine tool. So now let's discuss about the software. So the program or set of instructions, languages, punch cards, magnetic tape, punched paper tape and all other such information processing items are basically referred as software. Now this software controls the sequence of movement of an NC. That is why these NCs are sometimes called software controlled machine. Now the study of numerical control is therefore largely the study of informating programming routines, and programming of numerical operation is executed mostly manually. And the most important thing is that it basically consists of what? First you are doing the product drawing, then you are doing a part programming, then you are performing a manuscript, then you are putting it into the computer, then it is going for machine control unit, then it is going for the machine tool, and then comes the production. So this is your total process layout for a production. So initially what I was talking, first of all, first step is involving your product drawing. Okay, first you are going for product drawing, then you are moving to what? You are moving to part program. Then you are creating the manuscript, then you going for computer. Next you are going for machine control unit. And next you are going for machine tool. And finally you are obtaining the product. That is finally. So this is the total system of this particular production, first product drawing, part programming, manuscript, computer machine control, unit, machine tool and product. So if I have a look for overview, then I must say that is by integration a computer processor, a computer numerical control which is commonly known as CNC. It is also known as CNC and allows part machining program to edit and store in the computer memory as well as permitting diagnostic and quality control function during the actual machining. All CNC machining begins with a part program, which is a sequential instruction or code command that directs the specific machine functions. The part program may be usually generated or more commonly generated by computer aided part programming system also. So just have a look for NC process. What the manufacturer is doing? Manufacturer operator, he is preparing the numerical data, that is your NC code. Then this numerical controller is helping to drive control the machine tool, this is the machine unit, and then the part is proceed. So if you have a look for basic CNC principle, all computer control machines are able to accurately and repeatedly control motion in various directions, and each of these direction of motion is called an axis, and depending on the machine type, three are commonly used. There are commonly 2 or 5 axes also. Additional CNC axis may be either a linear axis in which movement is in a straight line or a rotary axis with the motion following a circular path. So you can see this is a workpiece. Either it is gone for the X direction, either it is going for X direction, it is for Y direction, and Z is always your depth of cut. So if this is your workpiece, then this is your X direction, this is your Z direction. X and Z, this is for case of turning operation, and 3-dimensional, this is for your milling operation. X, Y, Z. Z is always depth of cut for your milling operation. Here also Z is depth of cut for lathe operation, but you can see only X axis is there. Y axis is not included. So this is a coordinate system. So what is happening is that with the help of this right hand rule, you can see this top finger is your Y, this is your X, and this is your Z. So here you can see this is the Z for lathe and this is for X. So turning operation is including 2 axes, X and Z. Z is your depth of cut is given and X is the movement. Now we are talking about the absolute coordinate system and incremental coordinate system. What about absolute coordinate system? You can consider this particular point to get the coordinate system, which value will be taken in respect to this particular 0, 0 origin. So if I consider the C portion, that means from here it is 2 or maybe it is 1 and here it is 3. So 1, 3 is your coordinate. This is lying in the first coordinate, so it is positive. Now if I go for this one, then consider this particular point. That means X is your negative, Y is your positive. If I go for this one, then for this coordinate value you are getting both are negative, X negative also, Y negative. But if I come to this coordinate, then X you are getting positive, Y you are getting negative. But if I go for incremental coordinate system is something that if this is the coordinate and if this is the point, first point, so X will be getting from 0 to X portion, and from here Y we are considering. Okay. Now if I consider this portion as here, then I have to find the point or distance of X with respect to the previous coordinate. That means previous point is this one. So from here, what is the distance of x I have to consider, and we have to consider the portion of y. So y, you can see it is 0 because they are in the same level, only x is getting increased. But if I come to this position, if I consider this position, then what I am seeing is that from here, suppose you are considering this point, so from here the next distance will be considered, that is the distance of x, and the distance this will be considered as distance y, and this will be considered as distance x. Okay, so what it is happening is that here we are going to just see only the value for y, because x is same, x is not varying. So incremental means from one point you are moving to another, and if you want to reach this point, then you have to consider your previous point as your coordinate of this particular point. Now this is the basic principle of CNC machine. Each axis consists of mechanical component such as slide that moves, a servo drive motor that powers the mechanical movement. There is a ball screw to transfer the power for the servo drive motor to the mechanical component. Now these components along with the computer control that governs them are referred to an axis of drive. So there is a motor, and you can see this is a lead screw. Over this there is a working table is there, work part is there, and you are getting the cutting tool. So this is the axis of motion. Axis of motion will be in this direction. Okay, and the tool movement, it is in rotational direction. If you want to give feet or depth of cut, then it will be in this direction. Now we are talking about the CNC principle. Using a vertical milling machine center as an example, there are typically 3 linear axes of motion. Each is given in alphabet designation or address. The machine table motion moves side to side in x-axis. Table movement in and out also occur in y-axis, while the head movements up and down in the z-axis. So if you look at this particular figure, you can see this is the step up motor is there. So it is controlling your spindle head, and this is moving in z direction. This is your z direction. Okay, so z direction is we control, and this is your machine table. So stepper motor is also there. It is helping, this is also a stepper motor. It is helping to move in x direction as well as in y direction. And you can see this is the particular setup where you can see this is the control unit through which it is controlling the stepper motor, and here it is controlling this stepper motor for the table movement. And you can see there is a spindle speed is also there, and there is a taper space also there which you can go for to control the entire thing. Well, servo device or servo drives are used to tolerant to tool cutting force, incentive to load mass inertias, incentive to running the friction forces also, and linearly to a high degree it is required. Now we are talking about the working position. The method of accurate work position in relation to the cutting tool is called rectangular coordinate system. And on the vertical mill, the horizontal baseline designated the x-axis, while the vertical baseline designates the y-axis. And the z-axis is at the right angle which is perpendicular to both x and y-axis. Now increment for all baseline which is specified in a linear measurement for most of the machine, the smallest increment is 1 to 10,000 of an inch, that is 0.0001 inch. If the machine is graduated in metric, the smallest increment, which is usually 1,000 of a millimeter, that is 0.001 millimeter. Now the rectangular coordinate system allows the mathematical plotting of point in space, and this point or location is also called coordinate. The coordinate in turn runs or relate the tool center and delegates the tool path through the work. Now this is the basic principle. You can see there is a stepper motor is there. So pulse train input is given. This is your lead screw which is getting rotated, and over this is placed your work table. Above the work table you have been placed a work piece, and this is your work head or the tool head. With the help of this you are performing the machining. Now this is for open based loop. Now if I go for closed based loop, then you can see a feedback is always reminded. That means if I want to cut this object, I have given a distance to travel of 100 millimeter, okay. But how you are going to see that whether it has gone 100 millimeter or not? So in closed loop system, what it is there, comparator is there. So you are giving an input of traveling of 100, you are giving an input that I need a distance to travel by 100 millimeter. Okay, so what you are doing is that you are putting it the input signal. Then there is a DAC, it is passing the command to the servo meter. So the lead screw is getting rotated. Okay, so the table is getting moved. If you want to move the table, or you can go for the work head, it is going for the movement. Now if it is traveling 100, then it is giving the signal. But if it is traveling 98, then there is a optical encoder which will say that till now it has moved to 98 millimeter distance. So 2 millimeter distance has to be given again. So it is giving a feedback signal again, and input is given to this particular comparator, and it is telling that 2 millimeter more it needs to be traveled. So this thing you have to keep in mind, that closed loop system is there to give you the feedback that whether the exact dimension has been obtained or traveled or not. Now we will be discussing about the direct numerical control machine. This is also one type of advanced machine tool. Direct numerical control is also known as distributed numerical control, that is DNC, for networking CNC machine tool. On some CNC machine controller, the available of memory is too small to contain the machining programming for complex surfaces. So in this case, the program is stored in a separate computer and sent directly to the machine through one block at a time. That means there are so many machine tools are there. Okay. So this central computer which is having a bulk memory of NC program, basically it is telecommunicating the line. This is telecommunicating line which is providing the signal to every machine to carry out the process. So you can see a central computer is there which has got a bulk memory of NC program, and it is controlling at a time several machines also. What are the advantages of CNC? It is basically having the high repeatability and precision. For example, it is used to build aircraft parts. Next, volume of production is also very high. Next, complex contours or surface need to be machined. For example, turbine is produced. Next, flexibility in job changes, automatical tool, settings, less scrap product is generated. Next, more safe, higher is the productivity and better is the surface quality. Next, less paperwork, faster prototyping production, as well as it leads to the reduction in lead time. So when you can see that so many advantages are associated with this particular program, then why we are not preferring this particular thing? This is the why we basically prefer for CNC machine than any conventional machine. Moreover, CNC machine, if I talk, got some advantages over NC machine. First of all, it is all about more flexibility, because CNC machine is much more flexible in the sense that modification can be made to the program rather than making a completely new tape as with the older conventional NC system. Second is that reduction data reading error. Okay, the weakest link is least used, that is the tape in case of using for NC, but in CNC we are not using that. The program is stored in the memory for repetitive machining. Third is that online editing program. You cannot edit for NC, but you can edit for CNC. If there is any mistake in the dimension, cutting condition or cutter compensation, then it can be easily modified by the parts data stored in the computer memory rather than sending the tape for reprocessing. Next, the advantage of CNC is also diagnostic. It can diagnose program and also can detect the machine malfunctioning even before the part is produced. But NC cannot do that one. Next, CNC can conversion of unit also. If the tape are prepared in the unit of inch, then same system of unit can be converted into SI unit with the help of computer memory. And it gets integration with DNC system also, CNC. It can be integrated with DNC system in a highly sophisticated manufacturing system also. So now let's move to the next slide. What are the disadvantages? First of all, costly setup. Skilled operator is required because he or she needs to know about the CNC coding. Otherwise, the program cannot be run. Next is computer programming knowledge is required. And the next thing is that maintenance is little bit difficult. So, whatever we have discussed in this particular lecture, it's all about your CNC machine, which has already told us that what should be included or what should be done to get the output or desired output. So there is also direct numerical control, where we have told that basically it is a type of manufacturing system in which several CNC machines are controlled remotely from a mainframe so that we can get a maximum output at a time, and it has got a large memory space also. So in this particular lecture, I have already provided you an overview of numerical control machine, computer numerical control machine, and direct numerical control machine. So hope from this particular lecture so many things has been clear, that what is the basic principle they are working for, what are the advantages and disadvantages of CNC, NC, why we are going, initially why we have preferred for NC with respect to special purpose machine. So varieties of things has been discussed in this lecture. So in my further lecture, we are going to get into more details about the CNC machining. We are going to learn about all the various code, how it is written, and what are the G code, M code, and how the programming setup is generally built up. Later we are going to talk about the APT language, which is also one of the part of the CNC programming, and that is also will be discussed in my next lecture. So all of you, if you have liked the video, then please stay connected with me so that we can have much more discussion about the CNC, NC and DNC in my further lecture. So thank you for watching the video. If you have liked the video, then please like it, subscribe the channel, and please stay connected with me. Thank you.